Welcome back to the 6-Minute English Podcast, the place to grow your English, step by step.
If you find this useful, please give us a like and subscribe for more learning tips. Good evening. Welcome to The Daily Spoon. Here are our menus. Please take your time looking them over. Our specials tonight include a pan-seared halibut with roasted asparagus and a lemon caper sauce, and a slow-cooked lamb shank served with creamy polenta. Are there any initial questions I can answer, or would you like a few moments to browse?
Good evening. Thank you. I'd love a few moments to browse, if that's all right. I always like to take my time with a new menu. There's so much to consider, especially with interesting sounding dishes like those specials.
Absolutely. Take all the time you need. I'll be back in a few minutes to check on you. Just wave me over if you have any questions before then.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Are you ready to order, or do you need a little more time?
Actually, I have a few questions, if you don't mind. The menu looks fantastic, but there are so many appealing options.
Not at all. I'm here to help. What can I clarify for you?
First off, what do you recommend? I find asking for recommendations is always a good starting point, especially if it's your first time somewhere or if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by choice. It helps to get an insider's perspective on what truly shines.
That's a great approach. For a first-timer, our most popular dishes are generally the braised beef ragu with homemade pappardelle. It's incredibly rich and comforting, and the grilled chicken pesto sandwich, which is served on focaccia with fresh mozzarella and sun-dried tomatoes, and comes with a side of our Parmesan truffle fries. If you're looking for something a bit lighter, the Mediterranean salad with grilled halloumi is also a huge hit. Those are 3 consistently well-received dishes.
Wow, they all sound delicious. The braised beef ragu really catches my eye, I must say. I'm always a fan of a good pasta dish, especially if it's homemade.
It truly is one of our signatures. The beef is slow-cooked for hours until it's melt-in-your-mouth tender, and the pappardelle is made fresh here every morning.
That sounds amazing. I'm also looking at the pan-seared scallops with risotto. I love scallops, but sometimes risotto can be a bit heavy.
Our scallop risotto is quite popular. We use arborio rice cooked with white wine, a touch of cream, and fresh herbs, finishing it with Parmesan. It's definitely a more substantial dish, but the scallops themselves are very light and perfectly seared. It's a rich dish, but balanced by the sweetness of the scallops.
That's good to know. I'm leaning towards the braised beef ragu, but the scallops are definitely tempting too. I find myself saying, I'm leaning towards, a lot when I'm almost decided but still weighing my options. It's a useful phrase to express a strong preference without committing completely.
It certainly is. It gives me a good idea of what you're considering, which helps me provide more tailored information. So, between the ragu and the scallops, what else might help you decide?
Well, I guess I'm in the mood for something hearty tonight, but I also don't want to feel too full, if that makes sense. Like, comfortably full.
I understand perfectly. The ragu is definitely hearty but not overly heavy in the way some cream-based sauces can be. It's more about the depth of flavor from the slow-cooked beef and tomatoes. The scallop risotto, while delicious, is creamier and might feel a bit more decadent. If comfortably full is the goal, the ragu might edge out the risotto for you.
That's a very helpful distinction, thank you. You've made a compelling case for the ragu. Before I make my final decision, could you tell me a bit more about the special, the slow-cooked lamb shank? I'm curious about the polenta it comes with. Sometimes polenta can be bland. Could you tell me a bit more about when I need specific details or elaboration on an item, especially if the description is brief? It helps me understand the nuances of the dish.
Of course, the slow-cooked lamb shank is incredibly tender, falling right off the bone. It's braised in a rich red wine sauce with root vegetables like carrots and celery. As for the polenta, we make ours creamy and flavorful by cooking it slowly with chicken stock, Parmesan cheese, and a touch of butter. It's definitely not bland. It's designed to complement the richness of the lamb perfectly. It adds a lovely texture and absorbs all those delicious braising juices.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. Lamb shank is one of my favorites, and the description of the polenta makes me much more confident. So, now I'm between the ragu and the lamb shank. It's a tough choice.
Both are excellent choices for a hearty, comforting meal. The lamb shank is perhaps a bit more luxurious and a larger portion due to the bone, whereas the ragu is classic comfort food. Do you have a preference between pasta and lamb tonight?
You know what? I think I'll go with the slow-cooked lamb shank. The way you described the polenta really sold me, and I'm craving something truly special tonight.
Excellent choice. The lamb shank is a fantastic dish. And for your side, it comes with the creamy Parmesan polenta, as discussed. Would you like to add a starter or perhaps a salad before your main course?
No, I think the lamb shank will be perfectly sufficient. I just want to savor that. But, could I have a glass of your house red wine to go with it?
Certainly. Our house red is a very smooth Merlot, which would pair beautifully with the lamb. So, that's one slow-cooked lamb shank and one glass of house Merlot. Anything else for you tonight?
No, that's all for now. Thank you so much for your help. You've been incredibly patient and informative.
My pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Your order will be with you as soon as it's ready. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, you too. Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.